Baldoni's attorney released an angry response that changed the entire dynamic between Baldoni and Blake Lively. The conflict began small, but media coverage has grown intense because both actors made some serious claims about each other. Legal documents from Baldoni's team label Blake Lively's allegations as cruel lies. People in the entertainment business and social media users now disagree actively about this situation and try to predict where things will go next. Beyond being a typical celebrity argument, this legal battle serves to shield both stars' names and professional opportunities. Since both parties stand as top actors, their actions matter most in this situation. This video analyzes the reported charges against Baldoni and his strong legal response, plus the dramatic impact on entertainment news. This case will continue evolving with intense new developments. Stay tuned! The fire was started when Blake Lively accused Justin Baldoni in very serious terms. Hollywood took notice, and the public debate heated up. Lively said Baldoni engaged in inappropriate and damaging behavior. The exact details of the allegations are unclear, but the claims involve disputes that turned professional, then personal. Sources close to Lively say the actress felt blindsided by Baldoni's actions, which she called manipulative and dismissive of her concerns. Yet these allegations are unproven and have bedamned Baldoni's reputation, with fans and critics wondering how much professional integrity he might possess. First, Lively gave hints of her claims during a public interview, referring to a conflict with a co-star and creative collaborator who'd since been identified as Baldoni. But what's most striking about these allegations is that they come at an unusual moment. This public feud is bad news for both Lively and Baldoni, as they both have major projects in the pipeline, and the critics say those allegations could cost either party dearly in future opportunities, with brands and studios reluctant to work with either party until the dust clears. But for Lively, who has spent her career building an elegantly polished brand of professional womanliness, these claims suggest an almost prurient glimpse into the frustrations of working with the Hollywood machine. But that doesn't prove anything, so it's left many wondering whether this is instead a case of professional miscommunication out of proportion or something more sinister. Both stars are very high stakes because public perception tends to swing dramatically in such disputes. The details of the allegations are still being revealed, but it is now Justin Baldoni and his legal team's turn to fire back with a fiery response. In response to Blake Lively's claims, Justin Baldoni's lawyer didn't hold back. The allegations are revoltingly false. The lawyer said, accusing Lively of making baseless claims to tarnish Baldoni's reputation. In a strongly worded statement, Baldoni's legal team said the allegation was not only false, but a calculated bid to manipulate public perception. Baldoni's lawyer stressed that the actor and director, who has no history of controversies in the industry, has been a professional and respectful man for a long time. It also suggested that the accusations might be a product of personal or creative problems unresolved from past collaborations involving Lively and Baldoni, rather than action for which Baldoni can be held liable. The legal counterattack, however, is particularly aggressive in tone, and rather than try to downplay the accusations, Baldoni's team has fought back publicly, attacking Lively's credibility and motives. Baldoni is making this bold move, ready to go to war with the allegations, even if it means taking it further. The statement also included a veiled warning. Lively or her team, however, could face legal action for damages should there be any additional defamatory remarks. But Baldoni's legal team has apparently decided that not only should they defend their client's reputation, but that they will not stand by and simply let their client be cast as an object of ridicule. This has only fueled an already hot pot. Critics say Baldoni's hardline has merit as a way to protect his career, while others say it's an unnecessarily harsh reaction that could alienate fans and industry colleagues. Just when the battle between these two Hollywood stars has heated up, the battle won't end anytime soon. The feud between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively has become a firestorm of public reaction, with fans, media, Hollywood insiders dealing with the ever-growing drama. Fans of both stars are using social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram to counter audio objections of their respective celebrities. This legal dispute is now a battle in the public opinions court. The hashtags #Team Lively and #Stand with Baldoni have begun trending. Blake Lively's past history of speaking out about misconduct in Hollywood means many fans believe her allegations should be taken seriously. Supporters say she's willing to risk her reputation to expose something important. Baldoni's fans, however, have sprung to his defense, pointing to his clean record and long-standing reputation as a respectful and collaborative professional. Lively is accused of exaggerating to the point of personal or professional gain. The drama has been ripe for media media consumption, and outlets have weighed in with every statement to tear it to shreds and imagine what could have gone on behind the scenes. Specifically, tabloids are taking full advantage of the feud by running ever more sensational headlines and, as usual, unverified theories. Respected entertainment journalists have taken a more cautious approach, yet careful to avoid any sensation of the unsupported, by maintaining silence after Khloe posted photos of her latest bath while announcing she'd had enough of Thike, spoke with him shortly after he was sent home, and then began clashing publicly with Mothership at the DNC, a party likely to inspire positive vibes in the Black community. But Hollywood insiders have started to speak out, although many comments are carefully worded to avoid choosing sides. Furious fans have expressed disappointment at the airing of grievances by two global celebrities, worried that the feud is damaging the reputations of both stars. Some also think this feud is really a deeper battle within the industry of who has power over who on the creatives. The Baldoni-Lively dispute has developed into more than a legal battle. It's a full-blown media spectacle in which emotions are running high and the public is watching every development unfold. The Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni legal battle has become a case study of diametric approaches. On the one hand, Lively depends heavily on the court of public opinion. She's put her allegations out there through media channels and have gotten a lot of attention for them, which has forced Baldoni to respond publicly to the allegations. This is a tough but effective tactic. It once again will give her a louder voice and even sway the public's opinion in her favor. But critics expected that it would also invite scrutiny, with them immediately alleging that the timing and intent of the allegations were suspect. Instead, Baldoni's team has opted for an aggressive, direct legal counterattack. His lawyer's sharp dismissal of Lively's claims as revoltingly false sends a clear message. They aren't interested in a drawn-out public debate and are willing to take these allegations on. The idea here is to make Lively's claims look baseless right away, almost defamatory. Baldoni's team is gambling with his reputation as it threatens further legal action if the allegations persist, but not to back down or pay off. Both sides are walking a fine line. If Lively's allegations are proven unsubstantiated, however, her public-facing strategy runs the risk of backfiring, potentially doing damage to her credibility. A combative legal approach that's strong, however, could come off as too harsh and dismissive of concerns worth noting for fans and peers in the industry. This case might come down to evidence, legal experts say. Baldoni could get a lot of fallout if Lively can prove her claims. For Baldoni's team to prove her wrong, Lively could suffer a blow to her reputation. At the end of the day, the differing strategies say much about the high stakes for both sides, in court and in the court of public opinion, where careers can be made or broken. The ongoing feud between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has already started to have its toll on the pair's careers and public images. There's an opportunity and a risk for Lively, a beloved actress often associated with elegance and relatable charm, who became well known for often seeking to manipulate or reinvent her public image for all the right reasons. Alarming to some, and they could benefit from her speaking out. On one hand, she could cement herself as an advocate for accountability and transparency in Hollywood. If her claims turn out baseless, she will find herself not only committing a crime, but risking being classified as reckless, and in that process, both tarnishing her career and alienating her fan base. The stakes are just as high for Baldoni. If you're an actor, director, and an advocate for kindness and empathy, these accusations hit at the heart of your carefully constructed public image. If he can beat the charges, then fans will begin to rally around him, and the very accusations, even those that may or may not be factual, can mar the man's professional possibilities and partnerships, because such allegations are by their very nature the sort that stick. Their ongoing and ever-ongoing projects also casted a shadow of their feud. Naturally, studios and brands have been reluctant to touch controversy, and there could be problems for both stars finding work or endorsements until they get their story to line up. Also, they may be wary of Hollywood colleagues getting involved, for fear their dramas could reflect badly on them too. And in a dialogue that has been public and drawn out in length, this is also the ultimate example of how quickly a celebrity's reputation can be unmoored. Either way, this feud will go down in the careers of both stars as who was right and who was wrong. The feud between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively highlights a larger issue within Hollywood, something as whose goes the public fire-off questions on Public Nurse and where I stand on various issues. The immediate allegations and counterclaims of this case, however, have intensified wider conversations about who is accountable for what in celebrity conflicts and about the public platform weaponization that comes with them. Of late, private disputes in the entertainment industry have become more common, with the issue being broadcast, most frequently through social media and tabloid coverage. This transparency, of course, will expose real misconduct, but there's also an unease that one is on trial by public opinion. But in cases like this, where the allegations are serious but don't yet have much in the way of concrete evidence, evidence. The public is left to make judgments, sometimes quite harsh judgments, based on perception rather than facts. In a very reputation-driven industry, this can do particular damage. It also clearly shows how celebrities resolve disputes and their legal strategies employed by Baldoni and Lively. This is how powerful social platforms are to create narratives. Baldoni's aggressive legal rebuttal, meanwhile, shows how far public figures will go to defend their brands. The clash of approaches exposes the intricate, ever more complex interaction between public relations, legal strategies, and personal responsibility in Hollywood. For fans, this is a reminder that yes, there is a human behind the celebrity persona. Stars are typically perceived to be enormous beings, but disputes such as these show that the glamorous life is just as flawed as the rest of us. While Baldoni-Lively's feud continues to unravel, it's not just about the way it's shaping up their careers, it also marks a precedent for how similar conflicts will be handled in the future, both inside and outside the public eye. The tug-of-war between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively gets Hollywood's treatment of dueling private affairs under closer scrutiny. This isn't just two stars battling, it's a microcosm of reputation, power, and accountability in the culture of celebrity today, and it's serious allegations and serious responses. While we await more developments in the case, one thing is clear: Baldoni and Lively have a lot to lose. The question is, who walks away from this with their reputation intact, and who pays the price for their actions? The media frenzy rages on for now, and people will be watching carefully. And what do you think the parties have done with their strategies? Will this feud ruin their careers, or is it just another Hollywood scandal that will, like everything else, go away? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned for more news on this crazy legal drama.